Afternoon and evening, depending on where you're at. Hey, it is rugby time. It's rugby time. Welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat, and I'm Vic. Welcome to our semi-final clash, the Crusaders against the Blues. It's going to be a fantastic rugby weekend this weekend. Man, I can't believe it. We have this semi-final, the Crusaders, the Blues. We have the semi-final tomorrow morning between the Chiefs and the Brumbies. Then we have the Gallagher Premiership final at 4 o'clock Central European time between Bath and the Leicester Tigers, and then the highlight of the day at the end, the URC final between Leinster and Bulls. I mean, what can you say more? What a rugby weekend we're going to have. I'm going to miss all these URC, Super Rugby and Premiership games as well. Top 14 in France. But I'm really excited for the upcoming internationals. On the screen right now, I'm just watching a rerun of the Springboks against Australia from the Rugby Championship, so I'm already psyched. Remember, hey, we brought you a video there on the Springbok squad, the 54 squad that was announced. There's also a video out there on the Lions squad that was announced. So check it out. The minute New Zealand and Australia announce their squads for the upcoming internationals, we'll inform you there. Let me have a look who's in there. Bokan. Predictions, guys. Predictions. Yeah, predictions. Listen here. I am in pink today, but I'm going with the Blues. Today. I think the Blues are going to win the whole thing. I did pick the Brumbies at the beginning of the season because I'm trying to get in the good books of my Aussie friends, because I bashed them last year in the Rugby Championships, and we do want to go to the Rugby World Cups. Not that they have a picture of me at the airport not letting me in the country because I'm an Aussie basher. Now listen here, guys, we gotta have a great weekend now. But first of all, let me get into some business here because Lawrence has just mentioned that. Yeah, we're over 59,000 subscribers, so please like, share, comment. Hey, share us on your social media to all your friends and stuff like that, That'd be great. We're trying to grow the channel. We're trying to do something special. We're still amateurs at the moment, still working our day jobs and stuff like that. That'll still be on there for a few years, but we invest a lot of time here, so we help us out. Now, this is going to be a good game. Two powerhouses of New Zealand rugby. The Blues, the defending champions. I think the Blues could do it today. I really do. I like what they did last week against the Chiefs, but yeah. But let not everybody knows where the Crusaders are at home. They are in Christchurch. So let me go through that. I will get to the chat in a second, guys. Don't worry, I've got it on my laptop here. There you go. Well said, High Life. Everybody that's in green with an icon, they are the members. So if you're not a member, why not? It's a small little fee. It helps us pay for all our rugby subscriptions. I mean, if you do the URC, you do the Super Rugby. And then the Super Rugby, the Brumbies don't come on the same channel as that. So yeah, it's a lot of subscriptions. So help us out. But let's have a quick look at the map of New Zealand. There you go. That's the map of New Zealand. And where the hell is Christchurch? Well, Christchurch is there where the little red arrow is right now. Let me go here to the side. Beautiful city there. It's on the South Island, so I'm waiting for Naked Wayne to come on here. He's one of our regulars. He's from, I can't remember the place called Brimouth. I can't remember, but he'll tell. Blenheim. There you go. It's even on the map. Oh, let me move the arrow there. Let me move the arrow to Blenheim. That's where Naked Wayne lives. There, that's Blenheim. But we're in Christchurch today, so let's take that away. Beautiful city. Let's have a look at the beautiful city of Christchurch. I've got just 3 photos to put up there. Here we go. So look at that. Looks stunning, man. That's definitely on our bucket list to go to New Zealand one day and watch some rugby in New Zealand. I mean, look at that. I guess they get the name from the church. It's Christchurch. But a fantastic city there. And last but not least, look at that. Take a tour there on the tram. Look at those restaurants and bars and stuff like that. And yeah, fantastic. But what does interest us is the stadium. Yes, that stadium there in Christchurch. It's going to be packed today, I hope. I really hope it's because these two teams deserve a packed stadium. So we'll see. He can stay there that whack job. Yeah, man. Good to have all the banter early in the morning already. Now, looking forward to this one. Let's get into the lineup. So let me just take the the banner away there, and we'll put the Blues lineups first because they are the away team. It's going to be running at the bottom of the screen. I'll go through the Blues lineups quickly for you. At number 1, we have Josh Fuzitau. At number 2, Ricky Telly. Fantastic season he's been having. Marcel Renata been playing well as well. Captain Patrick Topoluto. Then we have Langland McWallen, Adrian Choate, Dylan Papali. I like Dylan Papali. The man, Hoskins Situta. What a machine he is. Finley Christie back in the team. Bowden Barrett, he played mustard last week. I think he's one of the reasons they won last week. His kicking was phenomenal. His passing was great. He's, those little grubbers in between, those big kicks overhead, fantastic. Caleb Clark, another strong player for the Blues. AJ Lamb, and then of course Rico Iani, can't count him out. Mark DeLay and Zane Sullivan, they are strong from 11 to 15. I mean, the Blues are strong everywhere. That is basically a New Zealand team there. It's looking really good. The replacements are Kurt Eklund, Jordan Lay, Angus Tafau, Josh Berra, Anton Seger, Sam Knock, Harry Plummer, and Cole Forbes. Those are your reserves for your Blues. That's the lineup at the bottom there. It'll go through the whole game. Don't worry about it. I'll keep the lineup. Lawrence is tipping 34 to 27 for the Crusaders. Okay. That would be your Blues lineup. Let's put your Crusaders lineup there quickly. The home team. We'll start with George Bauer at 1. Cody Taylor at 2. Fletcher Newell at 3. Scott Barrett at 4. Antoine Schlafon at 5. Ethan Blackadder at 6. Tom Christie at 7. Christian Leo Willie at 8. I like him a lot. Then Noah Notham. I call him Hot Ham because I break it down differently. The boy's mustard, man. He's hot. I think he's one of the better scrum halves around. Rivas Rihanna at 10. Plays well this season. Then, of course, the legend who is Sabo Reeves, the all-time try-scoring leader in the Super Rugby. Then David Haveli. Brendan Anor came on really strong at the end of the season. Che Fihaki, and of course Will Jordan, maybe one of the best fullbacks in rugby at the moment. I like him a lot. But I'll keep those teams running down the bottom. Don't worry, we'll put up the scoreboard already. We've got a little bit of time to go. Still 10 minutes till kickoff. So let's have a little bit of a recap on the season. I mean, look, the Super Rugby season. The first time we've done the Super Rugby this year. I must say I'm very much impressed with the Super Rugby. It's a pity there's only 11 teams. I would personally like to see the South Africans back in Super Rugby. Try to get it to 16 teams. That'd be great. I'm not a fan, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan of the playoff format. I don't like this idea that as the best loser you get through and then you still get a home game. I mean, I can understand if the Chiefs lost last week. Okay, you say you have to get 4 teams. So you say the best loser comes through, but then you drop into the last spot. The Chiefs should be playing away from home. The Crusaders should have been in 1. Brumbies should have been in 2. Blues should have been 3, and the Chiefs should have been 4. Should have been Crusaders Chiefs this weekend. Brumbies Blues. That's what it should have been, in my eyes. That's just my personal opinion. No, Vern. It's Friday, man. This Friday, Vern has to work. Vern is, he's at work again. He'll be back tomorrow morning. Don't worry. Everybody loves Vern. He'll be back tomorrow morning. He'll do his... Oh, my eye's killing me this morning. It's a hot day outside here today. We have about 35 degrees today. Summer's here in Switzerland. So, yeah. No, Vern is working. He's working, and then I might hook up with him later to go to the swimming pool, show the ladies our beautiful worked out bodies. There we go. No. This is going to be a good one, man. This is going to be good. But we're talking about the season. I like you, man. I love the way Moana Pacifica and Drua played with the passion. I think they need a little bit more quality in those teams. I was very disappointed in the Highlanders this year. They got the wooden spoon. The Western Force was not strong this year. The New Zealand teams have, other than the Highlanders, New Zealand teams have been very strong. I mean, Crusaders, Blues, Chiefs, Hurricanes, all in there. Yeah. Aussies this year, only the Brumbies that really, convinced me this year. But we'll see, Next year is a new season, see what happens. There'll be a lot of transfers. The Super Rugby, I must say, it's well organized. I do like the coverage of the Super Rugby. I mean, there's a lot the URC can learn from the Super Rugby. I like the way they let the game run. There's a lot less time stoppage in Super Rugby than there is in URC. I like the style of play. For me, I don't know if you can win world championships internationally with this style of play. I think you still need a strong pack. Brute force, put it that way, brute force. But we'll see. But I'm being nice to the Aussies and the New Zealanders as of now. That'll all change when the Rugby Championship comes up. Then all my goodwill goes downhill and I have to rebuild it up next season. Yeah, the paper thrower will be there tomorrow morning. Don't worry. Get out of here. He will be there. I hope you guys got your drinks and stuff ready for the game. I'm going for a Blues win. I think it's going to be 26-24 to the Blues. That's my tip for today. But we'll see. It'll be very interesting. We got paper throwing. What do we got there? Here, Antonio Brown on house arrest. The Muppet caught on camera shooting at a nightclub. Antonio Brown's an idiot. We're talking about that. He's an NFL player. Antonio Brown used to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Then he had one game for the New England Patriots. He went to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Too much money and too little brains. That's basically the common denominator. That's with a lot of sports players. The correlation between shitload of money and no brains is a head-on collision for a lot of these guys. Wayne says Crusaders. Vern's going with the Blues. All right, that's cool, guys. That's really cool. But anybody else out there, please remember, help the channel out. So like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We want to get to 60,000 by the end of the weekend. That's my goal. Everybody says I'm befucked, bedonnet, crazy, whatever you want to call it. But looking forward. Hey, listen here. This weather is so beautiful. I feel like taking off my shirt, but I won't. I don't want to embarrass the guys out there, and I want the ladies to go crazy, so I'll keep the shirt on. Don't worry. But I'm looking forward to that. I think I'm going for a swim. I'm going to have a barbecue, whatever you want to call it, Barbie. It's going to be fantastic today. It's beautiful weather out there. Beautiful weather out there. I'm not going to get naked like Wayne, because there isn't a sock big enough for me. Wayne, you are a legend on this channel. You feel like an underdog victory today. Bokan, tell me, who's the underdog? That's the question. Because are the Crusaders the underdog because they're playing against the reigning champions? Are the Blues the underdog because the Crusaders finished second in the league and the Blues just sneaked in sixth spot? Who is the underdog? That's the question. How is the weather at the game venue? Good question. I'll find out the minute it goes live over there. We will see. Maybe. Well, listen here. We have New Zealanders in here. High Life. You tell us. How's the weather in Christchurch today? Got to be a few people from Christchurch. Tell me how the weather's out there. Oh, here we go. I started something. Oh my God. Wait, I'll take the Blues over the Sheep Shaggers. That's from High Life. I apologize to all New Zealanders. During the Rugby Championships, when it was heated battles, I called the New Zealanders Sheep Shaggers, and it's kind of got stuck on the channel. The Aussies are the Dingo Lickers or the Dingo Shaggers. Yeah, look, I don't know what the Springbok shag. I don't know. You guys come. The Welsh are definitely the Rabbit Shaggers. We know that. In Auckland, yeah, come on. Anybody near Christchurch? Naked Wayne in Blenheim. That's not far from Christchurch. What's the weather like there now at the moment, man? I know it's getting colder there in New Zealand. It's getting colder there in New Zealand, definitely. 6 minutes to kick off. Let me just once again just show you guys where it is. Just keep you guys out there telling you this is New Zealand. Let me just take the lineups away quickly. And we'll put the red arrow. That is Christchurch. Round about there, that's Christchurch. Beautiful. This is the South Island of New Zealand. This is the North Island of New Zealand. So High Life is up here. Naked Wayne is here in Blenheim. The game is in Christchurch, and I'm somewhere 15,000 kilometers in this direction. Yeah, there you go. But it's beautiful out there, man. It looks good there. So yeah, it's right there. That's Christchurch. The Blues are regarded the underdogs. Okay. Probably cold, always is down there. I mean, you live in the tropics, right, in Auckland. So yeah, that's the little bit of information on where our friends are all at. Once again, just show that city is stunning. I don't know how warm the water is for a swim there. I like this dam, and I'd like to sit there. Imagine watching the game on one of the TV screens there in the bars. Don't know if you can still wear shorts out there at the moment. And of course, very historical place. But most importantly, that's the stadium that the action is taking place today. So let's have a look what's going to happen. I'm going to run through the lineups one more time because we've got a little bit of time. We'll start off with the Blues. We'll put the Blues at the bottom. I'll put the scoreboard up. There you go. So the Blues at the bottom. Let's start with that Blues again. Just to give you some cold but no rain. Okay, all right. So there you go, guys. It is cold at the venue in Christchurch. It's cold, but it's not raining, so that's good news. So let's quickly go through the lineups again. At 1, we have John Fizitao for the Blues, Ricky Telly. At 2, Marcel Ronaldo. At 3, Patrick Topaluta. At 4, Lachlan McWallen. At 5, Adrian Choate. At 6, Dylan Papali. At 7, Hoskins Tutu. At 8, Finley Christie. At 9, Bowden Barrett. At 10, Caleb Clark. At 11, AJ Lamb. At 12, Rico Iani at 13, Mark Talea at 14, and Zane Sullivan at 15. I mean, if you go from 10 to 15, I mean, is there a better 10 to 15 out there at the moment in club rugby? I mean, really strong. The reserves, the replacements, the bench, whatever you want to call it. Kurt Eklund at 16, Jordan Lay, Angus Tafau, Josh Berry, Anton Sega, Sam Knock, Harry Plummer, and last but not least, Cole Forbes. That is your starting lineup for your Blues. We have what the hell is he saying? We have bipolar weather here. Rain, sun. It's very much. Oh my! Don't go there. Don't go there, High Life. Don't. No. Vic loves the ladies. You know that. So don't even go there. Let's have a look at the Crusaders lineup quickly. George Brower at 1, Cody Taylor at 2, Fletcher Newell at 3, Scott Barrett at 4, Antoine Schlafon at 5, Ethan Blackadder 6, Tom Christie 7, Kristen Leo Willie at 8, Noah Northam. I call him Hot Ham at 9, Rivas Rihanna at 10, Savo Reefs at 11, David Haveli at 12, Brendan Anor at 13, Che Fihaki at 14, and Will Jordan at 15. Your reserves quickly. George Bell, Kershaw Sykes Martin, Seb Calder, Jamie Hannah, Cullen Grace, Preston Carl, James O'Connor, and Dallas McLeod. Yeah, of course. I know you are. Yes, I know you are. You have 3 daughters, 18, 16, and 14. I did not forget. You are lucky. You are lucky. Could you imagine? I was still. You didn't want to know me when I was 18. I'd be over at your house visiting your daughters every day. But no. You take care. I hope you got a good shotgun there. You're going to need that for the future. So we got the scores. I will change the lineup every now and then at the bottom of the screen. Don't worry. Like that, but at the moment we'll let the Crusaders run at the bottom. We got the scoreboard. I got the scoreboard. I got the chat on this side. So hey, listen here. I see there's a lot of people in. Please let us know who you're supporting, where you're from. That is fantastic. Your nightmare, I believe. Listen here. My mom, her father had four, and they were like all between 1.5 and 2 years difference between them. You know, there's the days when they didn't have TV. He had 4 daughters. That poor bug, he was always at the gentleman's club. 4 daughters and a wife. That's 5 women at home. You know, that's different if you live in the Playboy mansion and you have 5 women around you. That's totally different. But that could be stressful. I understand it. Cricket score update. Okay, I will do that. Yes, Yandre, my friend. I can do that for you. Let me quickly go over there. They're walking on the field. Yandre wants a cricket score update. Here we go. I will do that, of course. I will do that. It is South Africa against Australia in the final. It hasn't started yet, man. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning in England. It hasn't started. It starts at 11:30. So don't worry. And if you want the cricket score update, why were you not this morning in our daily sports update show? that gives you the update of the last 24 hours of sports. What I can tell you is that Australia in their first innings made 212, and in the second innings they are 144 for 8. South Africa only scored 138 in their first innings. That was day 2. Day 3 starts at 11:30. We will be off air before that start. Now, of course, you know that. You know that. The correlation between when TV came onto the world and before. Also, before TV, the average household had in Europe, had 4 to 5 kids. After TV, it went down to 1 to 2, Television, the best birth control there's ever been. You see it every time there's this major... Look at COVID. What happened when there was COVID? Birth rate went up. People stayed at home. Yeah. It's not like it used to be. These days, when you have nothing to do, then you do that. Before, you just did that, and when you had nothing to do, you did that as well. But let's get into the rugby. Let's stay off that this morning. Let's stay off that this morning. So I don't have to do anything else but that. I am ready. I hope you guys are already looking forward to this one. I'm definitely looking forward to this one. Let me just check the poll quickly one more time while I'm here. 48 votes in already. And 56% believe in the Crusaders. Don't forget to hit that like button. That like button is really important to us, guys. Please hit the like button. Hi, Life. What was your excuse with 3 daughters? Didn't have a TV either. A minute of silence here for Stu Wilson. It was an All Black. So I'll shut my trap for a second. Yeah, well, there we go. So condolences to his family there, to Stu Wilson. Yeah. So the game is about to start. Let me put the sound on. Let me get my... Tonight's referee, James Dolman. There you go. You might have heard it in the commentary in the background. So let's see what happens in this one. This should be good, man. This should be good. Yeah, Crusaders had an easy one last week, I thought, against the Reds. The Reds were not, how do you say? They didn't really turn up. But it's going to be a different story today, definitely. Yeah, I'm about to hit the go. So let me get ready for the clock. Otherwise, Lawrence is going to be on my case. Damn, it's warm in here today. And we off and running. Good take there, well taken. I gotta change this around afterwards. Well taken from Kristen Leo Willie. So Hotham trying to get he's gonna put the ball over the top now, I think. It's gonna be a big up and under coming up here. Gonna test the... There you go. I think there'll be a lot of tactical kicking in this game. That's a good up and under. Well taken by Caleb Clark. Finley Christie trying to get the ball. No, it's AJ Lamb. I think this is going to be... I think the Blues will try to dominate the kicking game with Bowden Barrett. As we talk about Mr. Barrett, he hoofs one up the field into the Crusaders territory, well into almost onto the 22. This is looking good for the Blues. Crusaders ball. What do they do here? I think they're just setting up a maul for a better kicking option. Here we go. Yeah, Tamati Williams not here today, injured, huh? No. Over the top here from Notham. Good catch by Bowden Barrett, but he gets nailed major. Good tackle there. I think that tackle was from Sabo Reeves. So 2-2 with the ball. So I got to switch this around, otherwise I'm going to be very much... That's a lot better. There you go. Blues with the advantage. Knock on from the Crusaders. Oh, what a kick. Oh, what a bloody kick. That is unbelievably well. Nah, he's holding on to the ball way too long. He was all on his own. Caleb Clark, no one supporting him. It was a fantastic crossfield kick. He caught it, but there's, the reinforcements just came too late. So it's going to be a ball carrier holding on penalty against the Blues for the Crusaders. So let's see what's going to happen here. It's LGTB month, I suppose. No. People don't understand. Vic loves his pink, man. If people that know me very well, I love my pink shirts. I love pink underpants. I love pink as a color. I think pink is a very manly color. You have to be a man's man to wear pink, No. I can go a whole week just wearing pink shirts. What do you mean maybe the game only kicked off now? Where can I stream it? Okay, easily. You can go to you can go to Stan TV if you're in Australia, New Zealand, that area. If you have NordVPN, no problem. You can go to Now TV, they're streaming it as well. So Now TV or Stan TV are streaming these games. Depending on where you are, if you're not in the UK, you're going to need a VPN for Now TV. And if you're not in Australia or New Zealand, I think you need VPN for Stan TV. Those are the two places. That's the way I can help you out. Show the game. You want me to go to Guantanamo Bay, man? They will lock me up. You cannot show the game, my friend. No, I can't show the game. I'm sorry about that, my friend. If I show the game, it's going to be love you long time in prison for me, man. I'm going to be a love toy from somebody. No. Yeah, show the game. The people don't understand that you get locked up for that shit. So here we go. Nice kick from the Crusaders, but that man Bowden Barrett is there, and he kicks for touch. That's going to be around about on the halfway line. So I kind of feel that the Blues have got more control of this game. I just think the kicking will come down to between Rivas Riana and Bowden Barrett, and I got to give it to Barrett at the moment. New Zealand is very much blessed with good fly-offs at the moment. Bowden Barrett, Damien McKenzie, they've got good kickers. Even Rivas Riana, good kickers, man. They got good kickers. I'm envious. Here we go. So Ricky Telly back on attack. Yeah, Ricky Telly's had a fantastic season. He's had a really good season. Blues are gaining meters here. Good ball movement. Finn Christie to Mark Talea out on the wing. Got to be careful he's not out of bounds there. Hoskins to the man. He's a battering ram, man. Doing well there. Let me just update the clock. Just 1 second. I see I'm a few seconds behind. Now we're good. But we have a few good fly-offs. You do. Listen here. I was doing the Springbok squad announcement for their summer internationals. I can tell you now, I don't see many positions in World Rugby where teams are better than the Springboks. But at fly half and at scrum half, that wasn't a very good from Zane Sullivan. That was not intelligent at all. Oh no, that wasn't Zane Sullivan. It was Caleb Clark. That was a dumb decision there. Now I see New Zealand definitely have the combination 9-10 scrum or fly. I think New Zealand has got the best in the world, maybe with the French. South Africa's lagging a little bit in that department. Oh, well played. Good defense here by the Blues. Kick for touch. Good kick. It's going to cut. Touch. Finds touch at the 10-meter line of the Crusaders. It's going to be a throw-in for the Crusaders on their own 10-meter line. Once again, good kicking there. There's going to be a defense. These are two defensively strong teams. The Blues, I think the Blues are the team that have conceded the least tries in Super Rugby this year. You taking the championship this year? My son, very much possible, very much possible. South Africa has got to go twice to New Zealand, so that's going to be tough. I don't think the Aussies have a chance when they come down to South Africa. I don't know how strong the Argentinians are going to be this year, but doesn't it always come down to New Zealand, South Africa? So we'll see what happens there. Will be 2 games in New Zealand. Will be very interesting. Let's have a look. Schlafun doing well there. Oh, my nose is itchy today. That defense. Oh, and the Blues steal the ball again. Now that is a very good kick. That is a good kick. That's a pressure kick. Somebody's got to. Salva Reese just about got it done. So this is going to be a scrum on the 5-meter line, if I get this correctly. This is perfect, beautiful positioning here for the Blues. I can quite certainly agree with you that Australia is not winning the blitz zone. No? Listen here, High Life. If I knew tomorrow that we would win the World Cup, if we give you the Rugby Championship for the next 2 years, you can have it. For the Springboks, it's all about that third in a row. For third in a row, that would be just fantastic, man. Listen to that, flipping stadium is not sold out. What is wrong with you people in New Zealand? You have a semi-final, Crusaders, the Blues, and the stadium is not sold out. That's quite pathetic. Hi Natasha, how are you doing, my dear? Listen here, I have to excuse Lawrence, I think he's drunk this morning. The Scottish winning the World Cup, yeah, right. In what? In haggis eating. The Scottish won't even make it through the group stage of the World Cup, man. They're worse than Argentina. They're on the same level as Wales. I think they don't beat Samoa, Fiji, or any of those boys. I think Namibia is better than Scotland. Oh, first try of the game, Mark Talea. Yes, we have our first try of the game, ladies and gentlemen. And the Blues are on the scoreboard through a beautiful try from Mark Talea. So there we go. Oh, my prediction is looking good today. I'm telling you, those Blues are going to defend their title. Well done. Beautiful. Nice overlap. Good pass. Oh, good ball handling skills there. Beautiful. What a pass by Bowden Barrett once again. And yeah, Mark Talea, too easy for him, too easy. Scotland would, listen here, Scotland would struggle to beat Germany, Austria or Switzerland in bloody rugby at the moment. Scotland's not good, man. If Scotland, good kick by Bowden Barrett, so he gets the 2. If Scotland would play Australia, they'd lose by 10 to 15. They play New Zealand, they're losing by 30 to 40. They're playing South Africa, they're also losing between 30 and 40, maybe 50. Oh, beautiful. Bowden Barrett is just a class act. I don't like the mongrel, but he's a class act, man. Scotland is mustard, yeah. It's that yellow, cheap American mustard. Yeah, that's what they are. No. They're not Dijon or something like that. They just, it's like a watery mustard. So we've got 12 minutes gone. It is a 7-0 lead for the Blues. See that kicking from Bowden Barrett just coming back here. The kicking from Barrett is just phenomenal. He puts them back all the time. So it's an advantage here to the Blues. What are they going to do? They've stopped the clock, so they're looking at something. I think it's a head-to-head coming up here. Is it a head-to-head coming up here? That's the question. Yep, he's going to get a yellow card. That's a definite yellow card for the Crusader, number 13 on the Crusaders. That is Brandon Honore. He's off. I need to go get that yellow. Look here, there you go. I'm putting up the yellow card. There you go. Told you, boys. Yellow card here. Not good. This is not good. No. Legatron. No. He's good. He is very, 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 very good. I still go with Andre Pollard. But that's just my bias, man. That's just my bias. You're calling him Legatron. Okay. I know Megatron. Calvin Johnson played for the Detroit Lions. That was Megatron. Vicatron is telling you you're not winning the rugby championships. So I can't go against my Springboks, but you can't go against your New Zealanders. And Wayne, who's half an Australian, will be back in the Wallabies. And the other half of him will be back in England. Nice. Here we go. Again, a beautiful kick by Bowden Barrett, putting them under pressure. Well taken by Will Jordan. Now, the Crusaders definitely have to look on what they're going to do here, because they're down, man, yeah? All right. Fantastic, guys, man. This is great rugby at the moment. You see, you cannot get into a kicking game with the Blues. Even Damien McKenzie tried it last week. At the moment, Bowden Barrett is in the kicking game. I don't think he's a better player out there for possession and for field positioning. Interesting picture they're showing us from the top there. So it's going to be scrum here for the Crusaders. Megatron, Calvin Johnson for the Detroit Lions. Megatron was unbelievable. Wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. His name was Megatron. Coming back here. Malcolm. What is Malcolm saying? Will Smith. Wait for it. Will Smith. Now, didn't he get slapped? No. Will Smith does that slapping. No problem. Greg Sirline is the leg, yeah. We'll see. I'll just see how the poll is going. Who's the most annoying fly half ever? It's got to be an Englishman. Johnny Wilkins was annoying. Owen Farrell's annoying. Marcus Smith is annoying. Will Jordan. There you go. Will Jordan, not Will Smith. There you go. Yeah, you got Will Smith, Will Jordan, Michael Jordan. You can switch it around. Talking about Michael Jordan, check out our polls that we have on the community page. or when you go into the chat, let me just tell you where that is. Make sure I don't screw it up. Just going to do that quickly. There you, on posts, go check out our posts. There's a lot of cool polls on the posts, on our posts part of the page, where you can Aussie half, so you must be in New Zealand if the Aussies are annoying. Oh, they dropped the ball, the Crusaders. So it's going to be a ball here for the Blues. 16 minutes in the book. And 7-0 for the Blues. The Crusaders have not turned up quite yet. Too many handling errors at the moment. Yeah. Time in the opposition's 22. 0 for the Crusaders. 0 seconds they've been in the 22. Yeah, look, I guess that's just bias, you know. As a Springbok fan, obviously we do not like. I respect the New Zealanders. I just don't like them when we play rugby against them. I mean, look, my favorite player on the planet right now is Ardie Savea. I mean, come on, let's be honest. At the moment, he must be the best rugby player on the planet. Mr. Barrett here is a fantastic kicker. You got to respect your opponents. You don't need to like them. But English fly-offs are fucking annoying, man. And the Irish are not far off. Listen, I was listening to a podcast, this guy from Ireland here with a podcast, and he came up with some ridiculous shit, saying that this Pendergast boy is like the best fly-off in the world at the moment. And then I watched the game last week and he was missing one kick-off to the other. No, the best 3 fly-offs in the world right now are definitely Damien McKenzie, Andre Pollard, and Beauden Barrett. I'm sorry. Best fly-offs on the planet. Hence why I don't acknowledge Aussies. That hatred between you Aussies and between you New Zealanders and the Aussies is big, man. Who do you dislike? Who's your biggest rivals in rugby if you're a New Zealander? Do you take the Springboks as your biggest rivals, or is it the Aussies because you just don't like them? I mean, I don't think you like the Springboks either, or is it England? You know, who would you say do the New Zealand rugby fans dislike the most out of those 3? New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, or England? Oh, Alba's going for the next four World Cups. How about you win the next one first? And that's been a long time. There's a whole generation of kids in Australia that don't know how it is to win a World Cup. Same in New Zealand. I mean, when last did when last did Australia win a World Cup? The Box, okay, but the Box are going to do everything to win that 3rd World Cup, I can tell you now. And I think we've got a phenomenal coach with Rassie Erasmus. So yeah, let's just check this game out quickly. It's going to be a scrum here for the Blues on the 5-meter line of the Crusaders. Still 3 minutes to go on that yellow card. It is actually, let me just get that right. Okay, so we're looking at it red or yellow, and it's going to be remain a yellow card. So I was right. It's going to remain a yellow card. 3 minutes on that yellow card. So the Crusaders down to 14 men. 3 minutes left on that yellow. And the Blues in fantastic position on the 5-meter line of the Crusaders with the scrum to come. No one likes the Poms. You are right about that. That's the only thing, you know. It's fantastic. You know, Australia will play New Zealand, hate each other. Springboks, New Zealand hate each other. Aussies, South Africans hate each other. All the fans, you know, the rivalries are there. And then the minute anybody plays against the English, everybody unites behind the team that's playing against the English. I guess that's because we're all colonies of these mongrels. Oh, what a try, son. Rico Ioane with a try. What a beautiful try. The Blues are on fire, man. The houses are on fire here. Crusaders fans looking glum there in Christchurch. It's a good thing there's a beautiful city to go out to visit afterwards and a few bars and pubs, because your team is playing cuck today, man. No. Malcolm. That's blasphemy that you have just said there. You cannot be the greatest rugby team in the world if you haven't won the most Rugby World Cups. How many rugby? You're out of your bloody mind. It's exactly the other way around. Let's keep this banter between New Zealand and South Africa for when the Rugby Championship comes. But you are opgefok. No. You are bedorned, man. The South Africans are the best rugby nation in the world. We dominate. 4 world champions. 4. And we've played 2 World Cups less than you guys. We didn't take part in the first 2 World Cups. Had we taken part, they would have had another 2 World Cups. Because you think Australia would have won that one if the Boks were in there? Hell no. Oh my Lord. Ganging up on Vic, that's fine. I can handle it. Big boy, big shoulders. All I say is the three-peat is on. The three-peat. That's all I got to say this morning. Boka. You boys have to understand. You have to understand. New Zealand, you've got the America's Cup in sailing. You've got everything. You've got a lot of cool stuff going on in New Zealand. Beautiful country, well organized, well run as far as I can see. All that stuff. South Africa, we are so fucked up in everything else, but the only thing that gets that country going and keeps us sane is the Springboks. Let's be honest, the Springboks and the weather. In South Africa, it's rugby, braaivleis, and sunny skies. That's all it is, man. Otherwise, we've got nothing. We have to put all our hope in. Malcolm. Yeah, I got you there, High Life. No. Boys. That World Cup, I'm coming to Australia in 2027. I don't know how, but I'm coming. And then it's going to be phenomenal. Can you imagine we three-peat? If we three-peat, I want all you New Zealanders to go on your knees and pray to the Springboks, my friend. Thanks a lot, man. Great respect to our New Zealand brothers. That's the cool thing, If you weren't good, there wouldn't be any banter. That's it. You can't banter the Scottish or the Welsh. They're all crap. But you have to banter the New Zealanders. You can't even banter the Aussies anymore. They're pathetic. But I will support the Aussies, the Wallabies, against the British and Irish Lions 100%. You've got my support, Australia. Oh, and me, I'm sleeping on the kicking there. It's 14. The Blues are here. Can the Crusaders get over there? At a try to the Crusaders, so the Crusaders bounce back. That's good. Make this game interesting. You are out of your mind. Aussies, Auckland, the All Blacks against the English in the final. So who's going to knock South Africa out? You guys? Nah. New Zealand and South Africa will not meet each other before the final. And you do know that we have never lost the final to you guys. Never. Ever. Your greatest rugby player ever, Jonah Loma, never ever scored a try against the Springboks. That's just a little bit of information. But I've got to save all this banter for when the games come. I can't wait for the championship this year. And if people saw the championship last year and our videos, I kind of lose a little bit when the Springboks play. Look, for me at the moment, it's very clear. World rankings. SA 1, New Zealand 2, I got France 3, I got Ireland 4. That's my top 4. First name and second name, Malcolm. Yeah. I would say delusional. No, I love you guys, man. Fantastic having you all out there. It's going to be a great, don't forget, it's going to be a great weekend of rugby. Great weekend of rugby. I actually forgot to do something. So it is 7 to 14. I'm going to quickly just do something because I forgot that. Just add that in there. Open. We'll put it out there right away. There you go. That's coming up tomorrow, you boys. There, tomorrow we're going to have that one. So please join us for that one tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, same time, 9 o'clock, Central European time. We're going to have that one. It's going to be great. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. It's always much appreciated. So let's get back to the game now. There you go. So what's the ref looking at here? So he's looking at something here. It's head on head against Barrett. Oh yeah, so he's going to be off. Who's that? Number 1, Josh Fizitao. He's going to get a yellow card. I can guarantee that already. And I think they're going to check yellow or red. So that's what I'm going to put out there already. He does go, oh, that's a terrible one. Yeah. Yeah, I don't call him nothing. I call him Hot Ham. So off as I predicted. I got a few nicknames for these boys here. It's not Noah Notham, it's Noah Hot Ham. Of course, when what's his name plays, Hunter Paisami, I call him Hunter Pastrami because he's like a good pastrami sandwich. And 2 Barrett brothers on the field today. Scott for the Crusaders, Bowden for the Blues, and tomorrow Geordie will be in the final of the URC. So Barrett brothers doing well for themselves, but only one's going to get the final this year from these boys. So here we go. So this is an opportunity for the Crusaders now, being a man up, to try to get themselves on level terms again. Now the Chiefs are losing tomorrow, man. I'm going underdog win tomorrow. I'm going Brumbies against Blues final and Blues to win it all. Little bit disappointed. They're just showing an aerial view of the stadium. A little bit disappointed, not quite sold out. Must be a South Island thing, right? High life. Because you told me the game tomorrow for the Chiefs is sold out again. I heard that for the URC final, they moved the final. It's not going to be played in the Aviva Stadium. They take 75,000. I don't know why they're doing that, because last week at the Aviva Stadium, they only had about 10,000 people that watched the semi-final of Leinster, but I guess they think about 70,000 South Africans are going to turn up for the final of the Bulls. Bulls got a lot of support in Europe because there's a shitload of South Africans living in Europe. Crusaders now over the 10-meter line of the Blues. What can they do here? What can they do? Yeah, he's a big miss for the Crusaders. Tamati Williams played a good season. Hope his injury's not too long. Crusaders really piling in here. Well, that could have been a knock-on, ref. It was a knock-on. Jeez, I see these things before the refs see these things. 28 minutes in the book. Yeah. So a little bit of relief coming up here for the Blues. This is a good, interesting game. I didn't think one team would run away with it. That yellow card, still 8 minutes to go on that yellow card, possible red card. Of course, that one is off. Sorry about that. There you go. So let's see what the ref comes up. Around about the 3-minute mark, they let you know if it's a red or if it stays yellow. Yeah, tomorrow in Hamilton, that second semi-final, that's going to be a great one. Got to go with the Brumbies being the underdog. Definitely Bowden Barrett. Scott Barrett coming off here. So Scott Barrett off, Black. So Jamie Hanna is on. Blackadder's back on. Yeah, they made a little bit of a mistake there with the substitutions. So Cullen Gray's coming back off. What the Crusaders doing? I mean, it's like, is this musical chairs here, sons? And I... So, time's back on. Finley Christie to put the ball in here for the Blues. Let's see what happens, huh? Crusaders yellow card is finished, Vic. Yeah. Chiefs at home, no. Well, that's what a lot of people said last week in the Blues one. Every game has to be played, my friends. Every game has to be played. And I can tell you now, if the final is Chiefs Blues, the Blues are going to win it. The Chiefs will lose their third final in a row. Rayana kick. Good kick, but well taken by the Blues. Blues good field position here. Christie gets the ball out quickly. Nice, Adrian Choate. Back to Christie. That is a fantastic up and under. That gives you guy enough time. Well taken by Caleb Clark. So up to the 10-meter line here of the Crusaders for the Blues. Bowden with a little kick over the top. Not that, that's not his best kick ever from Bowden. Taylor got the ball, and now they're going to run at the Crusaders. Another kick here from the Crusaders. That's a good kick. Sullivan with a big hoof there. That is a good one. Just over the middle line. It's going to be a throw in here. A line out for the Crusaders. I like Sullivan. Sullivan's played well. I think Sullivan's played better than Will Jordan if you're comparing the positions. Blues will struggle to win tonight. Okay. If the Brumbies win tomorrow, you guys are going to hear it from me, I tell you. Chiefs are a little bit nervous for this game. I'm telling you tomorrow. They're going to be nervous. 31 minutes in the book. Oh, my clock has stopped. So, tuck, there you go. Another kick by Rayana. That's going straight out of touch. That's a bad kick from Rayana. That went straight out in touch. That is not a good kick. So it's going to be Blues ball. Line out here for the Blues. Let me have a say. What do you say? That's right, guys. Chiefs are... Okay, all right. Okay, we'll see. I think the Blues have got the strongest squad. That's just me. So that yellow card, that could be potentially red, will stay yellow. Yellow. Line out here. Riccatelli to put the ball in. Topoluto, well taken. Now, nice little maul going here. Finley Christie coming to get fetch the ball. Now the maul's still going. Well done by Christie. AJ Lamb with the ball. Oh, penalty to the Crusaders. But Bulls holding on. So, 7 minutes to halftime. And yeah, tightly matched game. Okay, all right, okay. You know, you do actually know that if the how do you say, if this playoff format wasn't like that, the Chiefs would actually be at home on the couch because they did lose last week. I don't think you should be allowed to win the competition if you've lost in the playoffs. You know what I mean? That doesn't sit well with me. How can you can't lose in a quarterfinal? Because you lose in the Rugby World Cup. You don't lose the quarterfinal and you still get to play on. Oh, this is looking good for the Crusaders. They get him. Late tackle, so they're going to go all the way back. Credit eligible. Yeah, look. I just always believe every game of rugby has to be played. I've seen too many games with too many. Look, you know, you got to. I just don't like this format. Me personally, if you're only going to put 6 teams into the playoffs, then do it totally different. Then say team 1 and 2 get a bye for doing a good job in the regular season. You give them a bye in the first week. You play 3 and 6 and 4 and 5, and the winners play them in the semi-finals. But don't give me teams that have lost in the playoffs that go through. I don't like that. Of course, that's exactly why. The NFL, you can't lose a playoff game and go through. That's bullshit. You can't, how do you say, reward losing and mediocrity. And if you want to do that, then you might as well make the best out of 3 finals, something like that. But you can't do that in rugby and stuff again. You know, in basketball, in ice hockey, I like the playoffs. And I like the best of 7 formats. But I love NFL where, you know, the winner goes on and the loser goes home. You know, like I say, the loser gets F-all. But this winning and losing and coming through to the next round, no. 1 and 2 get a bye in the first round. Yeah. There you go. In the NFL, the top teams get a bye and the other teams have to play it. There you go. No, you can't reward mediocrity, man. So, Crusaders close to scoring here. Very close to scoring here. About 3 meters out. Leo Willie trying to drive it. Hannah. Oh. Newell, big boy here. They're going to have the overlap here. Well done by Will Jordan. Try for the Crusaders. Good job there by Will Jordan. There you go. Oh, now there's a fight going on. Ooh, little bit of handbags and how's your fathers? Yeah, just trying to get to know each other. Yeah, you know, haven't seen each other for a long time. You know, hugs and kisses, a friendly slap in the face. There's nothing to say. Yep, try time. So they're still going at it. So this should be, I'm going to give the 2 points already because that's the kind of guy I am. I think he'll make the kick. Don't worry about the kick. That is the Major League Baseball. You play 162 games. You get to the playoffs. Okay, it's also a series. All right, so you don't just get knocked out. But in that first round of the playoffs, you lose, you out. You play 162 games. You lose 1 game, you're gone. That is a tough one. Rivas, trying to make the kick here. I've given the 2 points because I can't see him missing from that spot. You miss from there, you should be sacked. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game. It is 14-14 with 3 minutes to go to halftime. Let me get my clock perfectly right. There you go. Now I'm loving this one. This is what I wanted. A tight game. Let me just put the clock. There you go. So, referee talking to both teams. He doesn't want this, meet and greet anymore that they had before, a friendly little slap around and stuff like that. Ref is not happy. Come on, ref. Let the boys be boys. A little bit of a ruckus every now and then is good for the morality. This is going to be a tough game. I'm looking for this second half is going to be bloody explosive, man. This is good rugby. Here we go. Kick off again. Oh, Leo Willie doing really well for the Crusaders there. Can the Crusaders score one more time before half time? Rihanna, big kick upfield. It's going to go back to Bowden, and Bowden's going to hoof this one up. And then he just follows his kick. He does that really well. Oh, good take there by Notham, otherwise known as Hot Ham. No, the Blues yellow card is not finished. It's still on the screen. He can't come in yet because they have to have a break in play. And if the break in play, are they going to let him on? Now he's back on. Now I can take it off. You see, in a lot of things in life, don't be premature. So, Dean. Ooh, Dean is a 3-month supporter with that little yellow icon. Ooh, Dean. Fancy yellow icon. Thanks a lot, Dean. If you're in for 1 month, you have blue. If you're in for 2 months, you have red. And if you're in with yellow, you have 3 months. Then the next jump is 6 months, my friends. 6 months. So Dean, one of our first members, him and Brian. Fantastic. Thanks a lot, Dean. Yeah, there's nothing like a nice fight in the NHL, I can tell you that. Here we go. Penalty to the Crusaders. Oh, and again, a little bit of handbags going on. A little bit of meet and greet. Good work by Sivo Reese. Vern sleeping at work. So this is looking good. We got about 40 seconds to go till half time, and Crusaders in a good position maybe to score again. Good work by the Crusaders. Salvo Reeves is definitely enjoying it. So 10 seconds to go till half time. It is a line out here for the Crusaders. Our friend Scott Barrett's back. Terrible throw. They get away with it. Good tackle there by the Blues. But it is a Hotham, good pass. The Crusaders was probably looking for a penalty here. Try to get an easy 3 points. George Bauer doing well. Back to Hotham. Back line. They're not going to kick it here. Will Jordan couldn't break through. Rihanna doing well. Still, what are that? He drops the ball. So that's going to be half time. What's the ref coming up with here? So the first half is in the books. I will get the second half ready. There you go. So we have halftime. It's going to be 14 all halftime. Let me just remind you, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, guys. And of course, tomorrow morning, same time, 9 o'clock Central European time, it is the other semi-finals between the Chiefs and the Brumbies. Obviously, the Chiefs are the favorites. What can the Brumbies do? Brumbies have had a good, solid season, holding Australian rugby at a high for them. So fantastic. Then I'll add in some more information. Let's go to pick it out quickly. There you go. Of course. Good question. Where did I actually? Very good question. Where the hell did I put that? There you go. Then tomorrow we're going to have the Gallagher Premiership final as well. That's going to be at 4 o'clock Central European time between Bath and Leicester Tigers. So join us for that one as well. And then from my point of view, the big one that I'm really looking forward to is the URC final. And that is between the Bulls will take on Leinster. So check that out. I'm going to take a quick break quickly. Just 1 second. I got to get that image. Get my break thing. I need to go to the bathroom. You know, guys that are regular know, got to go to the bathroom every now and then. Let me have a look. Desktop. There you go. Just got to get my coming back soon. There you go. Props. Let's see if I can get it. There you go. Open. All right. So don't forget. So we'll just put that like that. I will be back soon. You guys, don't worry. Stay on the channel. Just going to go for a quick bathroom break. The man is back. He's back now. Just got to take away the. There you go. So I'm back, guys. Thanks for waiting. Brian the Bear. Yeah, we're doing well, man. We're doing well. Nah, good first half. I enjoyed this first half. Really nice. And now we're going to have a good second half. So I think it's all still very much open on who's going to get this one. But at the moment, it's looking good for the Crusaders as the home team. You got to favor the Crusaders. I'm definitely sticking with my tip for the Blues. Same shit, different day. Okay. Hey, boys. Got to be thankful for every day. Life is fantastic, man. Life is good to us, man. Every day is a blessing. I mean, look, hey. Once again, shout out to those people there in India and everybody that lost loved ones in the horrific plane crash. You know, we got to be thankful for the good days, man, because shit happens quickly. Stanley Cup was an epic battle. Overtime win there for the Oilers. NBA Game 4 tonight. Can't do that one because I've got other things going on. But if the Pacers win, I'll definitely do Game 5 because I don't want to miss somebody winning the cup. So we'll see what happens there. And the ice hockey, I will do one of the ice hockey games. It's 2-2 now, so I must probably do Game 6. Depending, yeah, I'll do Game 6 because again, there somebody could win the title. Are you for OKC? I'm actually for the Pacers in this one. I'm for the Panthers and for the Pacers, funnily enough. Yeah. But guys, let me put it out there. So that one, that's coming up tomorrow. Remember that, tomorrow, same time, 9 o'clock in the morning. And always remember to like, subscribe, and hit your notification button. And of course, you can become members. As you can see, the guys with in green, their names in green, with the icon in the back. We've got a lot of them in there. It is. I'm going to go for one later because I'm going to hit the pool this afternoon. It's freaking hot out here, man. I can't, and I want to keep the window open to get a little bit of fresh air in, but the guy's mowing the lawn outside. Don't know if you can hear it in the background. So it's 35 degrees today in Switzerland, and I'm gonna hit the pool afterwards. So I'm gonna go for a nice shave, cut the hair, like they say, the triple S, the shit, the shave, and the shampoo. No, I'll be back to my beautiful self tomorrow. Don't worry. Game 6 will be back in Florida. Yeah. We're going to do well, man. Definitely. My eye. I can tell you my eye. There you go. I will definitely do an NFL game still. Don't forget that the Club World Cup in football starts next week. So we're going to have a look at which games we're going to bring there. And it'll be interesting. But now NBA Finals, I'll definitely do all the games if there's a deciding game, Tonight I can't. I got family coming over to sleep over, and I can't do a live show then, Wouldn't be fair to them for me shouting around at 2 o'clock in the morning, because it would be 2 o'clock in the morning Central European time. They reckon the crash was part. Early score update. You are crazy, Yara. No. Yeah, listen, 99% of all accidents are human error. That is just the nature of the game. We are people, we make mistakes, Not everybody's perfect. Like they say, it's hard to be humble. No, listen, but it's horrific, man. And, crashing into the city there. They haven't even mentioned how many people, there must have been a lot of people dying in the city as well. I mean, they talk about the 240 people in the plane. But, I mean, You know, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. Let's just hope that. Yeah. What can you hope? Once you're dead, there's no more hope. You feel for the families, man. You feel for the families. People in the plane, they gone. They don't feel anything, but you feel for the families. Starts on Saturday, yeah. Yeah, LA also, yeah, crazy stuff going on, crazy stuff going on. The whole world's a little bit, like I would say in South African English, opgefokt. You got back, and you got Gaza, you got the Ukraine, you got the shit going on in America, in LA, you got the airplane falling down. Now you got the Israelis bombing Iran retaliating. Shit, that's why. Let's stick to sports, guys. Sports is the one thing that unites us, More sports and less politics in the world would be fantastic. South Africa versus what's that? Comoros semi final. What the hell is Comoros? No idea what Comoros is. Is it supposed to be Cameroon? I don't know. I'm concentrating on the Super Rugby now. Really looking forward to it. Hey, we got 111 people in the poll. So hey, thanks a hell of a lot. Guys, let's do a new poll. Let me just gonna hit the laptop here on the side. Do a new poll. Need NFL? Oh, Jesus, tell me about it. I can't wait for the NFL, man. I cannot wait for the. I don't know. How's this Club World Cup going to be? Because some of the games are supposed to be played in LA. I mean, I don't know how that works. So let's end this poll and let's start a new one. All right. What are we going to ask here? What are we going to ask? Okay. I'm going to ask this one. Who should start for the All Blacks? Damian, like that, huh? I don't know if it's with an E or an Damian McKenzie. What's this boy's name? No, we got to go here. Bowden Barrett. I think I put an E too many there with Bowden. Bowden Barrett. Oh, you know what? We'll take him in here. Rivas. No. Who else? Oh, I'll find out quickly. So we're ready for that second half, All Black. And we're underway, ladies and gentlemen. Second half, 14-14. All right, so I got them. I got one more option. All right, there you go. Okay, let's put a question. There you go. That's my question now. You guys can figure it out. Who starts for the All Blacks? I hope I got it right. Brian says the Bulls will win tomorrow by 2 points. Okay. So let me just go here. So advantage here to the Crusaders. Onto the 10-meter line of the Blues. Here we go. So. All right, got that all done. Let me also hit the poll quickly. Just that I've voted on something. So, Blues will kick here for relief. Good kick. Bowden Barrett doesn't want to find touch. And the Crusaders over the 10-meter line. So we'll see who gets that vote. Gets the most votes out of this one. Come on now. Blues clearing the line to the back. Big kick there from Zane Sullivan. Good kick. Good kick. Into the 22 of the Crusaders. But they kick it straight back. Let's see who wins this kicking battle. Now the ball goes to Bowden Barrett. He'll look for touch. Not the greatest kick from Bowden. He finds touch on his own 10-meter line. So it's going to be a line out here for the Crusaders on the 10-meter line. There we go. Now we'll see who votes here for who. Will Perafota get any votes? We will see. Crusaders on the attack. Oh, he knocks it on. He knocks it on. So it's going to be a ball to the Blues here. You got to catch that, son. You got to catch that, son. Who was that? That was Cody Taylor. Yeah, next week, grand final live on this channel. Don't worry, we will be there. So, Blues line out, Riccatelli to put the ball in. You waited long. Good throw, yeah. Good line out. Blues running the ball. Finley Christie looking to take the ball out. Then take the ball out, son. Be quicker. Be decisive. He's going to kick it over the top. They're setting him up nicely. Good kick. Nice height. Crusaders with the ball in their own 10. Yeah. Will Jordan, he can run. That boy can run. I like him. So what can... Barrett got nailed there. Huh? Christie with the ball. Again, Christie's gonna go to the back line. He's gonna look for Bowden. Bowden, they run the ball. Oh, beautiful work by Sullivan. Well done by the Blues. Good defense by the Crusaders there. Could have broken free easily. Oh, nice steal there by George Bauer. So it's coming back. What's the ref calling here? Blues ball, line out. Nice line out. Once again, the Blues line out is really solid. Advantage to the Blues, collapsing it. Call against the Crusaders for collapsing the maul. So it'll come back for the advantage. A little bit of too many errors creeping into the Crusaders game here. Too many penalties against them. You've got to be careful. Because, once you get into kicking range, Bowden's going for it. It's actually his brother that was penalized. Good kick from Bowden Barrett. Wow, that is a fantastic kick. Just inside the 22 will be a line out for the Blues. Damn fly coming around here now. A change here for the Blues. Anton Sega is on and looks like, what's his name is off, huh? Is it McWallen that's off? I'm not sure. Oh, nice maul going here over on the 22, doing well here. So over the 22. Oh, nice mauling here from the Blues. About 15 meters out. They have a penalty advantage as well, the Blues. So you can risk something here. So they're coming back for that penalty advantage. So what are they going to do? Is Bowden going for the 3 points? No, not from that position. Not from that position. Looks definitely like they're going to go kick for touch here and try to win the line out. Discussing it. And the maul has been strong, so I would also go for touch here. So here we go. Looking good for the Blues here. Crusaders got to pick up the defense now. Going to be a line out for the Blues on the 5 meter line. We've had 48 minutes in the book already. So 8 minutes in the second half and no one has scored yet, but good take by the Blues. Ricky Telly is going to go out of bounds. Good defense from the Crusaders, but it is a knock-on from the Reds. So it's going to be another Blues ball here. I think it's going to be a scrum here for the Blues. Let me have a look at the chat quickly. Don't start, Brian. Don't start with yawn panics and crap like that. Don't get Vic riled up this early in the morning. Just have a look at the chat quickly. Hi, SS. Oh my fucking God. Honestly, it cannot be the spaghetti in the final. It has to be Holly Davison, the ref for the final of the UCR. Oh my Lord, I'm going to lose my shit tomorrow. I'm losing it tomorrow. Definitely, 150% I'm losing it tomorrow. So, Blues very close to scoring here on the 5 meter line. Nice drive, nice maul. Well taken by AJ Lamb. Christie setting it up here nicely. Anton Sega trying to drive. Advantage to the Blues again. Oh, well done by Caelan Clark. He just ran over somebody big time. Come on, the Blues. Yeah, now you got it. Blues playing well here. Oh, 2 meters out here, 2 meters out. The Blues are looking. Oh, looks like it's been held up. So, what's the ref gonna? Are they gonna look at it? I think. How the hell did they hold that up? But it's still advantage here for the Blues. So what are they gonna do? Tap and run. They're warning the Crusaders now. Too many penalties coming here from the Crusaders. Could be a yellow card coming soon. So, what are the... So, tap and run. Here we go. Topaluta going hard. Oh, they dropped the ball. It's a knock on by the Blues. So the Crusaders defense held fast. And again, the boys are getting together and having a meet and greet here. Some people with blood covered faces here. A little bit of how you doing, you know, slap here and a slap there. It's all. Yeah. It would have been, but like it's Crusaders have held steady here. Very much held steady on this one. So Havili did well. Let me just have a look at the poll. 34 in and 29% going with Perafota, 35% with Bowden, 32% with Damien. Ooh. So the voting is tight, my sons. I'm surprised that Perafota's got so many. I'll be honest with you, I need to watch him more. So scrum here for the Crusaders. Nothing otherwise known as Hotham will put the ball in. Penalty to the Crusaders. Good scrumming there from the Crusaders. And once again, it's a little bit of everybody getting together again. There's no love lost between the Crusaders and the Blues. It must be cold there in the stadium. I see a lot of people with rain jackets and stuff like that. Yeah. Crusaders fans looking good. So let's see what Rihanna... Can his relief kick be a good one? Good kick. Yeah, that's a good kick. Solid kick. And it will be a line out here for the Crusaders on their own 10-meter line. So keep on voting because it's an interesting vote for me to see where you boys are. 34% going with Mackenzie now. Okay, all right. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button. I can quickly put that out there. I've got a little time here. There you go. Scrum was not straight. Bad mistake. Bad mistake. Jesus. How can you can't make these kind of mistakes in a final, son. Let me just fill up my water here quickly. So Blues will have the ball. They're going to run this ball. There you go. Blues have had more possession, more attacking this half. The Crusaders have not been in the 22 of the Blues yet. So, sixth phase of this attack going on. Blues doing well. Chris, you need to get the ball out quicker, son. Oh, lucky there. Nice. Dylan Papali doing well. And the Crusaders steal the ball. They come up with a good defense once again. Scrum not straight. Key, how are you doing, my son? I've got to put my drink on this side. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to read the chat properly. There you go. A lot of things to be done. So we'll pull this over even a little bit more. Here we go. Scrum not straight. Okay, don't worry about that. Listen here, this poll's doing well. 33% Mackenzie, 33% Barrett. Morning, Ernst. Big Bulls fan. Big day tomorrow, Ernst. Big day tomorrow for the Bulls. So, this game has been... I'm just wanting to see who's the first team to break it open. Because it's 14-14. This is one of those games that the next team to score could win. This is how tight this game is. But it's Blues ball, Blues line-out. Ricky Telly waiting patiently. The ref has stopped the clock. I haven't stopped the clock, so I'll just go down 2 minutes. There we go, time is perfect. So, Blues of the line-outs, about 25 meters away from their own try line. So they need a good line-out here. Ricky Telly looking, I think it goes straight to Hoskins Tutu. No, doesn't. Goes straight to McWallen. Nice little maul from the Blues, picking up a few yards. Talea helping out there. He had to clean up. He did that a good job there. So, Christie, get the ball out quickly here. Again, they're looking to drive. Yeah, they're just waiting to get a better position for Bowden, I think. Oh, no, Christie's going to hoof this one over the top, I think. There you go. Talea chasing. Good take by Will Jordan. Good tackle by Mark Talea. So Crusaders on the halfway line with the ball. They're driving. Good drive there from George Bell. Leo Willie doing his job as well. Here we go. Crusaders doing well here. Still around the middle line at the moment, of the halfway line. This is going to be a tight game. I can't see anybody winning with more than more than a try. Advantage to the Crusaders. Scott Barrett breaks through. Over the 10-meter line now. That's coming back. Oh, you are lucky, son. That's come back because Ricky Ioane was off to the races. Just going to check the poll again. Yeah, Bowden is moving ahead here slowly but surely. It should be up. Should. Somebody voted for him. Yeah. Well, look, everybody has their favorites, you know. I wasn't even... But you know what you've started now? Yep. I can tell you now, High Life, you've started something. A lot of people are going to start voting for Rihanna now. Watch. That's what happens. Eklund on, Renata off. Good throw in here from line out here from the Crusaders. This looking good for the Crusaders. On this, about 6 meters out, 7 meters out. Now it's time for the Blues to show that they've got that steely defense. They've lost the ball. The Blues have won it back. Unbelievable. Bowden is going to hoof this one up. So on the 22, every time some team looks like they could have an advantage, they make a stupid mistake. Here we go. Line out for the Crusaders on the 22. Go Crusaders. Josefa Tadulala. It is. The Noives, my friend. The Noives. Boys are a little bit nervous and they get close to the trial line at the moment. It's a, you know, it's a lot to play for. But still Crusaders ball on the 22 now. Let's see what they can do. Scott Barrett with a good drive. Gets him well inside the 22 now. Another good drive there. So they're about 15 meters out now. And they lose the ball. Ricky Telly steals the ball. You can't make this up. So the Blues are going to clear this one easy. That's not going to find Tut. Yeah, it does. So almost at the halfway line. So Crusaders, all that hard work for nada, my friend, for nada. Blues defense, both defenses, we knew it before the game. Both these teams have got solid defenses. It was going to be a defensive game here. So we'll see. No, you should never turn down points in a playoff. If you can kick for 3, you take it, my friend. You take it. Crusaders almost back to the halfway line. Was knocked on by the Blues, so that'll come back. Knock on from the Blues. Let me have a look at the poll quickly. Joseph Tudala. Nobody can hold on to ball. Let me have a look at that vote. Wow, almost 50 votes in there. 31% with Bowden, 27 with Mackenzie, and 23 with Perafota. And the Rivas Rihanna's got now 19. I told you. Lucas Mühleberg, or the Mühlberg. When will Vern be back in the boxing ring? Lucas. I know Lucas. There you go. No, he's in retirement, my friend. But if you want to have a boxing match, you can challenge me. I'll come. You want to challenge me? I'll come. You know I'll knock you the shit out. Because you want to, is this an official challenge? Is this an official challenge to box against me? You should have made that I should have had that match last week when I wrecked my car. I was really pissed. I would have taken Tyson Fury in the first round. I was so pissed. What? Yeah, man. Everybody has a different way of pronouncing stuff. Don't worry. Guys, I think this game's going to stay 14-14 all the way to the last. Are we going to go into extra time here? Tyson Fury ain't shit against me, man. Don't worry. So, Crusaders on the halfway line. Little chip over the top. Talea catches it. But it's coming back for the advantage. So, Ricky Telly's been strong for me. So, Rihanna, kick. Where's that kick going to land? Not the greatest kick. Well, see, I don't know. How does it work in the Super Rugby if they go to extra time? And what happens? You just play until somebody scores. So, George Bell putting the ball in here. Good take from the Crusaders. I feel my back at the moment. I can't wait for the pool. It is hot in here, man. Anybody work for a company that makes, how do you say, aircons? You can sponsor me an aircon. I definitely mind. I'm moving soon, so my new apartment, I'm definitely spending the money on an aircon, especially in the bedroom. There's nothing like when you can have a nice, cool bedroom in the evenings. The boys have got a meet and greet again in the middle of the field, slapping each other around a little bit. I like that. Okay. Now we'll see what the Crusaders do here. Fucking hell. Are you on the 22? If you're on the 22 of the Blues, go for the 3 points, you dumbass. I can't unbelieve this. This is bad decision making from the... Guys, remember to hit the like button. That is very, very important for the channel. See, a lot of people in this morning. Tell us where you're from, who you support. Snowing outside. Where are you from, Malcolm? You didn't tell me which city you're from in New Zealand. Oh, a lot of how's your father's going on here now. See, ooh. So I got to check the time again. There you go. So the Crusaders have a great opportunity here now. That's coming back. Come on, you got to take the 3 points now, you dumbasses. If you're a Crusaders fan, you must be upset. This is the third time now that they refuse to take 3 points. I don't understand this. So they're going to go for another line out. If you score, everything's fine. But if you don't, it's bad decision making. Ooh, now you guys going into cricket. Brian Lara, Ricky Ponting, Jacques Callis, AB de Villiers, Sachin Tendulkar. Hey, a lot of stuff. So a knock on. What are we doing here? They're still not taking the 3 points. Okay. I can tell you if it's the other way around, the Blues would have taken the 3 points a long time ago. So the Crusaders want a scrum. Let me just get into the chat quickly. Just have a look here. Listen here. The greatest of all times is subjective. Doesn't matter who you talk to. Subjective. Virat Kohli. There you go. It's subjective. It's like the greatest rugby player of all times. I ask a New Zealander, he's going to say New Zealand. I ask a South African, he's going to say South African. Then some ask going to come with Reese Edwards or somebody like or stuff like that. It doesn't matter who you ask. It's the same as the greatest tennis player of all times. Definitely, you ask somebody in Switzerland, it's going to be Roger Federer. You ask a Spanish guy, he's never going to go against Rafa, or a Serb will never go against Novak. It doesn't matter. Maybe Bjorn Borg was the greatest of all times. What was the other guy's name there? Rod Laver, the only man to win the Grand Slam, and he won it twice. In my estimate, there isn't a thing as a GOAT. Greatest of all times. Because you cannot compare different eras because the rules change all the time. It's the same as in American football. I would say Tom Brady because that's my era. But other people would say Tom Brady wouldn't have survived if he had played in an earlier era or something like that. So it's all opinion. it's 35 degrees outside today. I like that weather. I'll say it's nice, warm weather. Some people it's crazy hot. Other people will say it's cold. The only thing that is fact, it's 35 degrees. That's fact. If it's warm or if it's cold, that's perception. Again, the Crusaders lose the ball, but they get the advantage once again. Yeah, but you can't compare that either. You can't compare wins and losses either. It's the same within rugby. 30 years ago, they didn't play half the test games they played now. 35 years ago in tennis, you played half the games you play now. In football, you look at football, they say, oh, but he's played 170 times for his country. Yeah, internationals are 3 times as many internationals as they used to be. So, yeah, this, I mean, record. There you go. Matthew says CR7 is better than Messi. I think Maradona is better than both of them. It's just, everybody has an opinion. It's like everybody has an asshole. Everybody has an opinion. You can have one. Enjoy it. Here we go. Crusaders looking here for a good more. Bell trying to more. Good defense once again by the Blues. Can the Crusaders? They're about 4 meters out. We only got 12 minutes to go, so this is becoming squeaky bum time here. So we'll see. So, Crusaders 4 meters out. This could be a defining moment in this rugby game. I like the game. I think it's intense. I would have liked more scoring. I like scoring, Not like that. Not like that. Don't go there, guys. But no. But I appreciate the defensive work from both teams. Beautiful defensive work from both teams. Blackadder about 1.5 meters out now. She's George Brower almost got the whole advantage against to the Crusaders. I think a yellow card's going to be coming up soon here for the. That's a try by the Crusaders. There you go. There you go. The Crusaders are taking the lead. This fly is bothering me here. So good work there, Will Jordan. He gets the try for the Crusaders. Here comes Yana, game over. Why should the game be over? It's 10 minutes to go. We'll see. We will see. Plenty of time for the Blues to react. So 10 minutes to go. 5-point lead for the Crusaders. They need to make this kick. It's going to be a big kick. Talking about kicking, let's have a look at the poll. 34% are going with Bowden. Rivas Rihanna 18, Stephen Perafota 19, and David McKenzie 20. Chiefs win tomorrow. Only took 31 minutes to score. Yeah, that's the way it is. So Rivas Rihanna, can he make it 7? It would be important to make it 7. Yeah, it should be. It's not a difficult kick. And he makes it. So it's a 7-point lead for the Crusaders. Let's see what the Blues can come up with now. Blues are very resilient. So we're going to see now what the Blues are made of. The reigning champions. What can they do? 9 minutes to go. And kickoff for the Blues. I'm just getting the clock perfectly right. Well done, taken by the Crusaders. So Crusaders, they can rely on their tough defense. Knock on from Sullivan's. It's going to be a Crusaders ball. Who isn't a Kiwi? New Zealand got the better kickers than South Africa. I'm not telling you that, Matthew. We have Pollard and then we fucked. They've got, goddamn, they got Bowden Barrett, they got McKenzie, they got Parafotta, they got Rihanna. They got a good, solid base at fly half. I wish we had that. After Pollard, we have Pollard on top here, and then it goes, I'm downhill. Up third best kickers, Marnie. Fucking hell. That should just... What's the next game? Yeah, well, let me just quickly... I'll quickly run that through, because the next game after this... So obviously tomorrow we're going to have this game at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. The other semi-final. After that we go straight into the Premiership final, and the third one of the day is going to be the Bulls against Leinster. So join us for that. So let's get back to this one, because this one's going Blues over the halfway line here. So now, Barrett with a big kick. Talea. Tavo Reefs. So it's going to be a knock on here from the Crusaders. So Blues are in prime position here. Of course, that's the problem. After Pollard, we screwed. We have to hope that Andre Pollard, we're going to put him in cotton wool, because he needs, if he's not 100% for the World Cup or something, they ain't winning that third World Cup. We're not winning it with Mongazula as kicker. We're not winning it with Marnie Lebok as kicker. We're not winning it with Jordan Hendricks as kicker. Hell no. Got to be realistic, man. Average. No. Hoskins Tutu with a yellow card. Ooh, at a possible red. Well, it doesn't make a difference, because he is off. What the hell was that for? I don't like that call. I'll be honest, I don't like that call. I don't like that call, but it is what it is. So let's go. I don't think that should be a yellow card, but I'm not the ref. I don't make the decisions. It is what it is. Let's go. We got clock is running again. We've got 6.5 minutes to go. So Rihanna, good kick. It's going to be just inside his own half. So let's see what happens here. The Blues need to come up with something here. They'll be down to 14 men for the rest of the game. So the Blues are 7 points down, a man down, and the Crusaders have the ball. So the odds are not stacked for the Blues, but definitely against the Blues. Matthew control as much as he wants. Don't worry, man. I'm just telling you. I don't think there's a better pack in the world than the Springboks pack. I don't think there's a better backline from 11 to 15. But 9 and 10, we are in trouble. So, Blues ball here. This is going to be interesting now, guys. This is going to be interesting. Penalty to the Blues, so let's see. Highlanders fan. Yeah, look. It's going to be a scrum here for the Blues. Let's see. Look, the Blues are 14-0 up. Huh? The Crusaders have answered with 21 points without the Blues answering. So let's see. Are the defending champions going out? I don't know. But we've got 5 minutes to find it out. We've got 5 minutes to find it out. It's going to be very interesting. The next 5 minutes, the Blues going to have to do something now. So what can they do here? Blue scrum, here we go. Crusaders pushing it well. Oh, well taken. So Plummer doing well. Over their own 10-meter line. Here we go. Rikoyani trying to break through over the 10-meter line now. So still another good 60 meters for the Blues to go. Can't kick the ball anymore, I don't think. I think you've got to go through phases now. Somebody needs to break the line. Can they do what they did last week? That's a good question. Somebody lying on the floor. Oh, that's Bowden. Bowden's injured. He's up again. Well done. So in the half of the Crusaders here, up to the 10-meter line of the Crusaders. What we got? A little bit more than 3 minutes to go. Got to read that one quickly. Hey, you guys, banter each other. Remember, always stay civil or civil. Banter is good. Different opinions is good. Just respectful. So, what can the Blues do? They're on the 10-meter line now. So out of that 60 meters that I was talking about, they've made 20. But the Crusaders' defense is tough. 2.5 minutes to go. They just need one guy to break the line, but they're down to 14 men. It's not going to be easy here. But they are the 17 phases already. Well done. I mean, they're going to need about 40 phases to get in, unless somebody breaks the line. Oh, penalty to the Blues. So what are they going to kick for touch here? That bloody fly is I'm going to get him afterwards. Bowden not feeling well. This is not good if you lose. Bowden buried it in the final seconds of the game. Are they going to stop the clock here? Still. So kicking duties are now. AJ Lamb's going to kick. Bowden's not looking good here. You hope that it's not something. What a kick by AJ Lamb. So it's going to be about 10 meters out. 10 meters. So out of the 60, they've done 50. The Blues are on the 10-meter line. It's going to be a line out for the Blues. Let's see what they can come up with here. Don't worry, guys. Hey, remember just to hit those like buttons, please, guys. We do appreciate it. And look here. I don't know. I have a funny feeling the Blues are going to score. I don't know. Crusaders' defense is phenomenal. Good line out. So what are they going to do here? They're mauling a little bit. There's a lot of Crusaders offside here, looks like it to me. Offside advantage to the Blues. This is looking good for the Blues. They'll come back. It was advantage. They'll come back. Guys, this is... You think so? So a line out on the 6 meters out. So look, this has been over. What is it? A hell of a lot of phases. I have a funny feeling this is going to extra time. It's just one of those days again. If the Crusaders come with a good defense here, we'll see. The Blues, yeah, but the Crusaders are mauling them backwards here. I got to give it to the Blues. They're holding on to the ball really well. So the time is up, as you can see. It is all about what happens now. Topaluta not doing too well there. They're going backwards here, the Blues. They need a penalty or something. Phenomenal player from the Blues. The last 9 minutes they've been in possession of the ball. That yellow card is also only 2 minutes away. I don't think they can hold on for 2 minutes. The Blues are a gritty bunch of mongrels, huh? What you can't afford is a knock-on now. Is what you cannot afford, huh? The Blues, a lot of faces, but it's just basically the Crusaders have pinned them down. This is tough, man. This is a tough one. They're still about 15 meters out. If they go again and they're picking up, they are picking up meter for meter. Talia's playing scrum off. The big boys are doing big work here for the Blues, but I got to give it to the Crusaders defense. Rock solid. Barrett going nowhere. Two minutes over already. Now they are all picking up some meters here. 7 meters out. This is going to be big time, man. What breaks first, the defense or the offense? Talea. Knock. Four meters, boys. 4 meters to go. That yellow card is also almost up now. Three meters. Unbelievable. What a game of rugby. What a game of rugby. 2 meters. I got to hand it to the Blues. These boys are freaking tough as doornail, as coffin nails, man. Talea. Papali trying to drive through. 30 phases. That is unbelievable. Bowden doing well there. Fuck. Excuse my French, but this is good. 1 meter. 1 meter to go. The Blues are still going for it. What is the soccer time expense? What's soccer time? I think they're about 30 centimeters out now. Advantage here to the Blues. They're under penalty advantage. Still advantage to the Blues. So they're coming back. Ooh. We've had 5 minutes over. And you know what? That yellow card is gone, my son. They're going to be back to 15. So they should. You saw 52 phases once. Wow. So the yellow card is done. The Blues are back to 15. I didn't see this happening. Ma, I'm loving this. If the rest of the I caught that fly. If the rest of the rugby games this weekend is half as good as this, if the teams are tied at full time, 2 10-minute extra time periods, if after they didn't even put it out that long, I couldn't read that shit. First they got to score, the Blues. Now they drive. Oh fuck, they're piling in big time, man. Angus Taufau doing good work there. Let's see. That's about a meter out. Talea is the scrum half. Oh, I thought he was over. I think the Crusaders got the ball back. The Crusaders won it at the end. The Blues just couldn't get it over. Woo. The Crusaders have just won the game. Well done to what a game of rugby. Listen here, I'm a neutral. I didn't really care who wins this one, Blues or Crusaders. This is the best advertisements for fantastic rugby. What a game of rugby. The Blues and the Crusaders, hats off to both teams. Hats off to Mark Talea playing a fantastic game there at the end for the Blues. Listen here, the Crusaders are in the grand final next week. The question is, who do they meet? If tomorrow's game is half as exciting as this one, we're going to have a shitload of fun. Woo. What a game of rugby. I got to give it to the Blues. They tried everything, but the Crusaders defense held fast. Unbelievable. Guys, hey, no problem, you guys. See you guys tomorrow. It'll be fantastic if we all join up again tomorrow. Because tomorrow morning, let me put that out there. There we go. Tomorrow morning, same time, 9 o'clock Central European time. This will probably be about 8 o'clock in the evening in New Zealand and about 7 or 6 o'clock in Australia, depending where you're from. That is our first game tomorrow. We got 3 games tomorrow. Our second game is going to be the final of the Gallagher Premiership between Bath Rugby and Leicester Tigers. And the third game of the day is going to be the Leinster Rugby take on the Mighty Bulls. So going to be cool, but we're going to start everything off tomorrow morning with this game, the Chiefs against the Brumbies. Who makes it to the final? Can the Chiefs make it to their third final in a row? They lost the last 2, so Crusaders would have home field advantage. Yes, Crusaders would be at home for the final. So very interesting. You guys, hey, once again, for everybody on the chat and everything, thanks so much for the likes, subscriptions and everything. Keep them coming. Very much appreciated. And see you guys tomorrow morning. And don't forget, before the rugby at 7 o'clock Central European time is the daily sports update show with Vern. The last 24 hours of sports, we're going to have the NBA in there. It's the game 4. You'll update you on cricket scores and all that stuff. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks a lot. And I will see you tomorrow again. Ciao, guys. It's been fantastic. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon or morning, depending on where you are.